Welcome to the Macon Coliseum in Centerplex, where over the next 3 days, 14 state champions will be crowned. 7 boys and 7 girls classifications live on GPB. Over 400 schools began the season with dreams of making it to the postseason. 284 teams, 192 boys teams and 192 girls teams qualified for the playoffs. And now 28 teams remain to battle it out for 14 state championships. Hi again, everybody. I am Mark Harmon. Alongside is Claire Sims. And Claire, we have got a great 3 days of basketball in store.
I'm looking forward to every single moment because the Macon Coliseum, they've been blasting music all morning, getting us ready. The cheerleaders are pumped up. The teams are pumped up. It's going to be a great 3 days.
I'm pumped up.
If Mark Harmon's pumped up, everybody else better be.
That's right.
Well, we are looking forward to 3 exciting days of high school basketball here on GPB. But just tuning in on your television, that's not the only way to get involved. You can also go online to gpb.org/sports and get involved in our online chat in all kinds of ways for you to be a part of the action. So let's check in now with our Grace Olson with a check of social media and all the ways that you can let your voice be heard. Grace?
That's right, Claire. I'll be your social media correspondent throughout this morning's game. Now, this weekend on GPB Sports, it's all about hoops. But while we'll have you fully covered through all 15 basketball games, we'll also have you fully covered on social media through Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. The GPB Sports online community is thousands of sports wide, and it's calling your name, so you need to join the conversation right now. Throughout today's games, we're going to tweet with the hashtag GPB Hoops Finals. That's where the finals conversation will be, so make sure to join us on Twitter with that hashtag. Now, as Randolph Clay takes on Mitchell County, your coverage will be complete with GPB Sports on social media and on the web. Back to Mark.
Thanks very much, Claire. All right, let's check out the Georgia EMC scoreboard right off the bat. The first game today is the Single A Public School Girls Championship game, and that'll be between Randolph Clay and Mitchell County. Then at 4:45, it's the Boys Public School Single A game, Wilkinson County and Turner County. At 7 p.m., it's undefeated and top-ranked Redan taking on Columbus. And then at 8:30, it's the Boys 4A state title game, Jonesboro taking on Columbia.
Tomorrow, we will be right back here at 3 o'clock with the girls 2A championship game, Kendrick versus Wesleyan. At 4:45, it's the boys 2A championship game, Calhoun versus Greater Atlanta Christian School. At 7, it's the girls 5A title game, Tucker versus Southwest DeKalb. And at 8:30, the boys 5A title, Warner Robins versus Miller Grove.
And there's more. Hold on to your hats. On Saturday, 6 teams will hoist championship trophies. At 11 a.m., it's the girls' private school single A game. It's Southwest Atlanta Christian taking on Holy Innocents, followed at 12:30 by the boys' private school single A game, Whitfield Academy and St. Francis. And at 3, it's the 3A girls game, Buford versus St. Pius, followed at 4:45 by the boys game. Both teams from Buford are up there, Buford and Morgan County. And then we move to prime time at 7 p.m. It's the girls 6A championship game, McEachern and Archer, followed at 8:30 by the boys 6A title game, top-ranked Wheeler taking on Tift County. So it's time to get things rolling right now from the Macon Coliseum. First game is up right now. Randolph Clay taking on Mitchell County in the girls single A public school game.
And we are going to be with you all day long and for the next 2 days after that. So you are going to want to stay tuned right here on GPB. It is all coming up next after this short timeout.
The GHSA Basketball Championships are made possible in part by Regions Bank. It's time to expect more. Georgia's Electric Membership Corporation, lighting the way. Technical College System of Georgia, learn more, earn more. And by viewers like you. Thank you. The GHSA would like to thank the Georgia Farm Bureau.
As the demand for power grows,
Georgia's nonprofit, member-owned electric cooperatives
are committed to providing safe,
affordable,
and reliable electricity
to our members.
We've been dedicated
to building strong
communities
for more than 70 years
and are proud to join
the Georgia High School Association
and Georgia Public Broadcasting
in support of our state's student athletes.
We are Georgia EMC, lighting the way.
The wheels of progress haven't been very active lately.
But because of business people like you, things are beginning to get rolling. And Regions is here to help, making it easier with the expertise and service to keep those wheels turning. From business loans to cash management, we want to be your partner moving forward. Let's get going together.
Coast to coast. Clear the runway. He's coming in. It's a helicopter slam jam. He's going to pull up from 3. Count. Watch this guy go. Triple drive, backs it in, and gets it.
Hello, everybody, and welcome from the Macon Centerplex. Tommy Palmer, along with Larry Smith, set to bring you a great one. This is the 4th meeting between the Randolph Clay Lady Devils and the Mitchell County Lady Eagles. 3-point loss the first time, 3-point loss the second time, also a 5-point loss in there. It's all boiling down to free throws. Larry, going to be a great game. This is going to be a dandy. These are 2 teams from Region 1A. This is the 4th time they've met. Ironically, this one's for all the marbles.
Yeah, it is. They know each other very well, as you mentioned. In fact, with Randolph Clay, when they won their game to get here, they were chanting, "We want Mitchell. We want Mitchell." Mitchell's coach said, "Let's give them what they want."
I tell you what, this could be a barn burner. Good crowd on hand for the lid lifter here. A good one.
Yeah, absolutely. The girls are watching today. First, this is Brandy Bowie for Randolph Clay. She's a senior guard, averages nearly 24 points a game. She's the one that really makes the things go for the Red Devils. Meanwhile, for Mitchell County, 2 girls are watching tonight, 2 young ladies, Miracle Jones and Shanbrika Holton, both seniors on this, both 156, 158. Again, they have been outstanding, and the 2 leaders for this team. I tell you right now that for this Mitchell squad, Coach Rosemary Sanders says these 2 must perform and come up strong if they're going to get the victory. Keys to the game as well, Tommy. For Randolph Clay, control the tempo. Mitchell really wants to run it. You got to feed Bowie. For Mitchell as well, play under control. This is their first time ever in the title game, and hit your free throws. They missed 5 of 6 at the end of regulation in their last time these 2 teams met.
And we're underway. Randolph Clay controls the tip. We'll get the starting lineups for you here shortly. Randolph Clay, this one's going to be up-tempo. This is going to be tooth and nail for 32 minutes. Get ready for this one. Down, up, and in. No good. Follow-up is good. Whistle and a foul. Basket's going to be good as we're underway. This one's going to be run up and down the floor. Hand-to-hand combat pretty much all day long. Both teams love to press. Look at this inside to Thornton, up and in. Let's give you the Randolph Clay starting lineup. Brandy Bowie, Kadira Parham, Shanice Jackson, Brianna Thornton, and Kobe Thornton. Now Mitchell County, full court pressure by Randolph Clay. Mitchell County with the drive and the block by Thornton. Mitchell County is going to start Jamaica Williams and Chester. Here are your starting lineups for Region Banks. Brandy Bowie, Shanice Jackson, Brianna Thornton, Kobe Thornton. And Mitchell County up and no good. Randolph Clay is going to pull it out of there. Fast and furious. Mitchell County starters are as follows for Regions Bank. Jamaica Williams, Terrietta Chester, DeAndra Hill, Miracle Jones, and Shanbrika Holton. Second foul already for Mitchell County. Jones with the foul. In forecourt. 3-0. Randolph Clay with the lead and the ball down inside. Turnaround is in and out. No good. We told you this one's going to be fast and furious. Randolph Clay, of course, the Lady Red Devils. Mitchell County, the Lady Eagles. Holton with the foul for Mitchell County, 3rd team foul. Long inbounds pass. Bowie inside to Thornton.
It's a nice block.
Batted away. Yes, it is. Here comes Mitchell County. Jamaica Williams, point guard, looking and going to do a spin move. Drive past the left side. Over in the corner to Deandra Hill. Back now to the top of the key. Chester. Chester has it intercepted. One-on-one. Driving the basket. Up and good.
That's Brandy Bowie. We talked about that. 23.7 points per game, and she's on the board for the first time. Good pressure here for the steal.
Up and in. Randolph Clay off to a great start. Parham with the basket. Pressure in backcourt. Now in forecourt. On the break. Up and good. Mitchell County up and good. Shanbrika Holton with the basket. It's 7-2. First 3 minutes of the game are going to be key, and Randolph Clay has really gotten after it here.
Tommy, it's a track meet right now, and I think you need to see Mitchell to just settle down. We talked to Coach about this earlier in the week. They need to settle down in this and just play solid, smart basketball.
Boo, top of the key, right side. Going to shoot the three, in and out, no good. Thornton High for the rebound and going to go out of bounds. Let's see who they give it to. Substitution going to come in now for Mitchell County. Antonio Jones for the Mitchell County Lady Eagles. We promised you fast and furious, and you're going to get it. Kobe Thornton, top of the key. Going to get it to Kadira Parham. Randolph Clay is 3 out of 6 from the floor. Batted away. Mitchell County going to come out of there with it, and Jamaica Williams going to come across the half-court line, do the spin move, drive, pass it off. Shot is up, no good. Missed everything.
I'll give credit there to Shambrika Holton on good active hands there to force that turnover on the other end for Mitchell County. They need more of that on defense.
Randolph Clay in black. Mitchell County wearing white. Jackson. Back at the top of the key to Bowie. Bowie goes left side to Parham. Back at the top of the key to Jackson. Now right side, Bowie once more. Into Thornton. High up off the glass. Whistle and a foul. And I believe that one is going to be called on Deandra Hill. Check it. Jamaica Williams.
That's her first foul, Tommy. And, we were talking to Coach earlier. Coach Sanders, she's just a freshman, their point guard, and she cannot get into foul trouble. Mitchell County wants to have their best effort at getting this championship.
Thornton at the line, misses the first of two. 5:07 left in the first quarter. Girls Class A Public School Championship. Thornton with a second of two, got it. 8-2, Mitchell County. Full court pressure now, almost a walk. Heavy pressure by Randolph Clay and a turnover by Mitchell County.
Randolph Clay right now really doing everything they want to do on both ends of the court, Tommy. That's their third turnover they forced already off this very tough full court press. I mean, boy, they've got 3 people in the backcourt right there every single time to force the action down here in this end of the court.
Tell you what, we promised fast and furious, but I don't think we thought it was going to take off like this. This has been a jet liftoff here. Full court pressure by both teams, and Randolph Clay, the Lady Red Devils have had the best of it. 8-2 early on. Some new numbers going to come in, and people are going to get a breather. Aaliyah Childs, the ball. Yeah. We can't play without the ball.
Well, the problem is that they've got They've got the back half of this curtain kind of anchored down, so you can't get to it.
Yeah.
This may be a first in basketball history. You lose golf balls. I don't know about you. You're a good golfer. I lose golf balls all the time. I've never lost a basketball. They're going to bring a replacement now.
As far as my golf game, I do take the scenic tour on occasion, if you know what I mean. Where no man needs to tread.
There you go.
Okay. Randolph Clay across the timeline. Now we did find the ball.
1-2-2 zone now.
There you go. Top of the key, Jackson. Right side. Now down inside to Thornton. Jump. Let's see who the ball is. Who's the possession arrow to here?
It's going to go to Mitchell. Here it is right here. This is a nice play here by 44. Aaliyah Childs reaches in, takes the ball away. Good move. Mitchell ball.
Mitchell breaks the press in for Corey. Goes right side. Maisha Williams triggers it down, up, and no good. High up off the board, no good. Randolph Clay. Foul's going to be called, I think, on Mitchell County.
Well, and here's your product. It's already the 5th foul. We're just still 4:22 to go in the first quarter. And that's just your that's the 5th foul already on Mitchell.
Mitchell County is 1 for 5. There's Coach Jennifer Acree, the head coach of the Randolph Clay Lady Red Devils.
26-4. What a season she's had this year.
It's amazing that these teams are playing for the 4th time. 2 regular season, region championship, now state championship. Thornton up, no good. And going to go out of bounds to Mitchell County, headed the other way.
The one thing we talked about in talking to both coaches, Randolph Clay, Jennifer Acree said, you know, our girls, we had the experience because we've actually, we've been to this level before. Mitchell has not. Rosemary Sanders talked with her yesterday, and she said, listen, we just got to go out and play hard. She said, I'm a fighter. I'm going to fight her all the way. I'm going to fight till the end, and her girls doing the same thing.
They are getting after it. Randolph Clay has really been tenacious with that zone trap. There's an open shot for Mitchell, up, no good. No help on the board, and Randolph Clay going to turn and go the other way. 3-on-1 break, up and good.
Textbook.
You can't do it any better than that one.
It's Jackson.
Right. Mitchell the other way, batted away once more. Randolph Clay, another turnover. 4 turnovers by Mitchell County. Another up and in. Mitchell County's going to call timeout. It's been all Lady Red Devils. Both teams have been really pressing each other, but boy, Randolph Clay has certainly had the better of it here in the first 4.5 minutes. Randolph Clay leads 12-2.
Are you getting ready to go to college? Do you need financial aid to help pay for your education? Visit gacollege411.org today and find the information you need to maximize your financial aid award. Learn about the many state financial aid programs the Georgia Student Finance Commission administers, including HOPE. Apply for federal and state student aid with the FAFSA and explore careers or find a college or technical school that fits your needs. Go to gacollege411.org today and expand your opportunities for tomorrow.
We are back. One of our signature programs on GPB is Georgia Traveler. This season, the Traveler crew takes you to some scenic getaways, embark on a few high adrenaline adventures, and of course, dive into some of the best restaurants the Peach State has to offer. All that and much, much more. Don't miss Georgia Traveler on the great GPB. Needless to say, we have had a lid lifter here, as they say. This title tilt between these two teams. I tell you what, Randolph Clay looks as if they have never played Mitchell County before because they're just pretending they're not there at this point in the game.
They really are. They're doing everything right on both ends, Tommy. I mean, they've got the fast break on both ends. One thing Mitchell's got to do, I think, is when they miss a shot, they miss a lot of shots right now. They cannot shoot very well. They have not shot very well. They need to fall back on defense. They're trying to double team the rebounder. This Randolph Clay team right now is just way too athletic for that. They've got to go out and get back in transition defense. Nice pass right there, and couldn't convert.
And Mitchell can't buy a basket at this point in the game. Here comes Randolph Clay on the break. Great basket by Brandy Bowie. She is quick. 14-2, 12-point lead, and Mitchell County is struggling to get the ball. Across the timeline, up and no good. Whistle and a foul. 7-0 run by Randolph Clay, and it frankly has been all Randolph Clay.
And this is Brandy Bowie right here again. And watch the defensive position. She never gets in position. You know, I coach my daughter's team. I'm always saying you've got to get in position. Beat him to the spot. She sat and watched and let Bowie run right by her for the easy layup. That's 3 consecutive fast break layups, Tommy, that Randolph Clay has scored.
It has been all Randolph Clay. DeAndre Hill, 6 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists on the season for average. Batted away, and the rebound comes out Mitchell County, up and no good. They've really missed a lot inside.
Yeah.
They've missed those gimme baskets down inside, and it's got to be a little bit of nerves at this point. But you have to settle down or it'll get away from you. Randolph Clay back at the top of the key. Bowie. Right side looking into Thornton. Throws it away. Another turnover. This time Randolph Clay. 2:25 left in a quarter.
And that was Lewis. Number 30, Lewis. She wasn't ready for this. Good defense, too, though, on this. That's by number 30 there. Again, good active hands by Miracle Jones.
Miracle Jones has been one of the keys for the Mitchell County girls team. She has really been a player coming off the bench. It's got to be one of those settle-in things, which has not gone well. Miracle Jones speaking, just stepped on the end line.
Yep. And she looked down. She knew she did it.
Randolph Clay 6 out of 10. Mitchell County 1 out of 8. That tells the story when you look at the scoreboard. That's all you need to know right now up at this point. 2:21 left in the quarter.
Now this was big right now. You stopped Randolph Clay a couple of times. Now you've got to find a way to convert on the other end. You're beating their break too, but the problem is you're not converting when you get down there. See, you're triple team right there. You got a shooter back here in the wing. They've got to control themselves and trust their teammates.
Shots blocked, and here comes Randolph Clay the other way. In a hurry, power them up, and no good. Mitchell County high to clear it out. Mitchell County in white, Randolph Clay in the dark. Here comes Mitchell County. Shanbrika Holton. Shot is up by Miracle Jones. That helps.
That does.
14-5. Lead is 9 by Randolph Clay. These teams are not strangers. They have played each other 3 times thus far. In pass, batted away. Good defense once more by Mitchell County. Break the press and batted away once more. Headed the other way. Here comes Randolph Clay up, no good. Cleared out of there by Mitchell County. Now we got it going.
Nice move by Shanice Jackson.
Up and batted away by Thornton. A good block by Thornton that time. DeAndra Hill.
Double dribble.
And got a double dribble on Randolph Clay. Their fourth turnover of the first quarter. 108, fast and furious first quarter, Larry.
It is, Tommy. I was going to give credit to Shanice Jackson there, Randolph Clay. That was a nice move there on the fast break, just couldn't convert the layup.
Miracle Jones is going to bring it in. Thornton has really been a force. There are 2 Thorntons. Brianna 40, Kobe is 44. Kobe has really gone to work early on. And it's going to go in backcourt, but here comes Mitchell County with the ball across the timeline. Jamaica Williams, top of the key, setting things. Trying to look inside. Not much there. Now, let's see. Over Thornton on the backside. No good. Batted away. And I believe it's going to go to Randolph Clay.
Yeah.
Good defense by Randolph Clay.
Yeah, excellent right here. Every time they push it inside, active hands. It's Jackson right there. Look at that, 4 black shirts right there around the ball.
Yeah, Maya Barnes had it go out of bounds. Top of the key now. Randolph Clay into Thornton. Thornton looking, firing, no good. Good defense by Mitchell County as we got a half minute left. Mitchell County is 2 out of 12 from the floor here in the first quarter. Up and batted away by Thornton once more.
Yeah, see, that's the problem right there is that, again, pass the ball. They're not in sync right now on offense. A moment ago, Williams is over to the right side. It's the young lady over here, number 14. She comes over, Moore, Jocelyn Moore, the freshman. Right. And then again, right here, you're inside. You're up against a shot blocker. You don't have a shot. Pull the ball back out and reset your offense.
Got to establish something from 2-point, 3-point range outside. Going inside has not worked. Thornton has had a good day, and there's the other Thornton with a nice turnaround right there. Brianna Thornton with 4 seconds left. Pass thrown away, up and no good. Basket up, no good. Shalia Lewis. It has been all Randolph Clay. Fast and furious may be an understatement. Randolph Clay, 16. Mitchell County, 5. State Class Public A Girls Champions.
Nothing prepares you better for a great career than the 25 colleges of the Technical College System of Georgia. TCSG colleges produce graduates with the knowledge and training today's top employers are looking for. With campuses across Georgia, state-of-the-art facilities, and outstanding instructors with real-world experience, it's the kind of affordable college education that will fast-track you into a rewarding career. We're building a better future for you. Contact the TCSG college in your area today or go to tcsg.edu.
These are my classmates. In 9th grade, there were 100 of us. That's me. Only 56 of us graduated high school. And only 37 of us decided to continue our schooling at 2- and 4-year colleges. Can you believe out of 37, only 9 finished? Guys, we can do better than that. Let's complete the picture.
Right now I'm about 100 feet high, traveling at about 50 miles an hour, just thinking about where I should go next. You have any ideas? Visit us on our Georgia Traveler Facebook page. Gotta go!
GHSA State Basketball Championship Weekend only on GPB.
This program on GPB is made possible in part by supporters of the Georgia High School Association, including the following.
You can't think about service in Georgia without thinking about our brave men and women in uniform. I'm here today with the Georgia National Guard, and we're very proud of them and their families and how they represent our state. At Georgia Farm Bureau, we're proud about the service we deliver to you and your family and to Georgia agriculture. We invite you to come to your local Farm Bureau office and join our family.
Take advantage of Farm Bureau's many services, from multi-line insurance to money-saving discounts. Visit us online at gfb.org.
Welcome back to the Macon Coliseum. Randolph Clay is currently leading Mitchell County 16-5 heading into the second quarter. Now these teams, we've told you, they're region rivals. They've already met 3 times this season. Randolph Clay's only won by a margin or by a total of 11 points at the end of their semifinal win against Claxton. Their entire arena was chanting, "We want Mitchell County, we want Mitchell County." The Coach Sanders from Mitchell County heard this and she said, "Girls, let's give it to them." They went on to win their semifinal game, and here they are today. So we'll see who takes this one home. Back to you, Tommy.
Randolph Clay, 13-6 lead in rebounds. It's unbelievable. Randolph Clay started 6 for 10. Now they're 1 out of 5. But here's the key. Randolph Clay, 14-4 in the paint.
Yeah, and a lot of those are fast break, uncontested layups. That's the adjustment I would make. Again, the fundamentals, you got to get down there in these fast break. They're running right by the defense in for easy layups. They have slowed them down, though, in the half court. That's one positive you can take away from that first quarter if you're Mitchell County.
Randolph Clay in full court, top of the key. Parham looking and going to shoot it right side. They're going to look inside to the Thorntons. Back outside, left side. Now top of the key, gonna go right side. Jackson. Back to Bowie. Parham. Jackson, right side. Bowie gonna fire a 3. No good. Mitchell County there with a rebound. Jamaica Williams across the timeline, gonna go right side. Down in the corner to Moore. Back to Williams. Shot from 3 land. Nice shot. Nice shot by a Miracle Jones. I think we've settled in now. We might see some real serious action now. Brandy Bowie going to shoot it left side. Top of the key. Bowie going to go right side with it to Jackson. Jackson back to Parham. Parham to Jackson, back to Parham, looking inside to Thornton, jumper, good. Nice shot. Nice shot by Kobe Thornton. Full court pressure, batted around. Mitchell County in full court. Jones driving, gonna shoot it back out. 3, no good. High to clear it out. Mitchell County up, batted away. And out of bounds. Let's see who got the ball. Randolph Clay is going to get the ball again. They're doing a good job on the defensive end of the basket.
Yeah, they are. Lady Eagles didn't score there, but I liked that they kicked the ball back out, at least gave themselves a shot, and not just put it up in the face of the shot blocker.
Exactly. Bowie looking inside to Thornton. Batted away. Jackson going to come out of there with it. Parham it is. Traveling.
Again, good job in the half court. You go back and look in terms of the fast break baskets that have been scored. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 5. I've got 10 points off fast break baskets. You take those 10 points away, and all of a sudden it's an 8-7 game. That's the difference in this ball game so far.
It's 18-7 if you've just joined us. Mitchell County. Jones driving, firing, no good. In and out, follow, no good. And another one up and jump ball. I believe possession arrow is going to go to Mitchell County this time.
Yeah, Randolph Clay got it there at the start of the quarter.
Right.
That's good hustle.
Yeah. Larry?
Yeah, Tommy, as we talked before, the coach said, hey, you know what, I'm a fighter. I'm going to fight to the end. They fought for that basketball. This game's still not over.
3, no good. Excellent rebound, batted out of bounds. I think it went off somebody's foot. Let's see whose it was. Miracle Jones down there.
Yeah, off Randolph Clay's foot, off Thornton's foot. Mitchell ball.
They are resetting nicely. They're not trying to go inside with everything now. But there's America Jones. Nice move, but batted away. Whistle and a foul. I believe that's going to be on Thornton. Which one, 40 or 44?
40 looks like.
Yeah, that's going to be on Brianna Thornton. They've got some presence inside with those two Thorntons, Brianna and Kobe Thornton. Yes, and for folks who don't know, they are sisters. Yes.
They're both just long and lean, and you can see what a defensive presence they are inside. And on both, they both have a nice short-range game on the offensive end, too.
Nice shooter's touch.
That's right.
That's Kobe there on your picture. Lady Red Devils of Randolph Clay by 10. Jones misses the second, battled for the rebound, going to come out of there, jump ball. I believe it's going to go to Randolph Clay. Brianna Thornton with the rebound. Here comes Randolph Clay now. Parham, top of the key, going to go right side to Jackson. Back to the top of the key and go right side, looking inside to Bowie. Bowie trying to get it in there, not much there, looking, going into Thornton, turnaround, no good, gonna pass it off. Bowie gonna drive and score. Brandy Bowie with a basket.
She's just too quick for them down there. And they're off, and there again, another fast break opportunity.
And a mistake. Jackson's got the ball. Randolph Clay in full court, 12-point lead and the ball. 4:55 left in the half. It's been all Randolph Clay thus far.
They like this angle. They like to put the ball right here and try to force it inside. If not, they reverse it. Now watch this. She comes out to the post. If it's not there, very patient offense for Randolph Clay.
Very much so. Bowie inside to Thornton. No good. Good board work by Mitchell County. Going to come out of there with it. Running. Going to pull it up. Moore with the ball. Right side now to Jones. Fell out of there. Follow-up is good. Follow-up basket good by Shanbrika Holton.
That was a nice second chance basket right there.
10-point lead for Randolph Clay. They walk it down the floor, which is something unusual. Parham to Jackson, back to Bowie, top of the key as they reset. High-low post looks like for Randolph Clay. Gonna get it to Thornton. Turnaround. Nice. Look at that. Bowie went inside, missed, followed, got it up, no good, followed, no good, whistle and a foul. Man, was Bowie working inside.
I give Mitchell County a lot of credit, Tommy. Again, I mean, they're staying with it, but right now, Randolph Clay is just too athletic.
Very much so. We are at 3:46 before the half. The Lady Red Devils from Randolph Clay lead it 20-10 over the Lady Eagles of Mitchell County.
The wheels of progress haven't been very active lately. But because of business people like you, things are beginning to get rolling. And Regions is here to help, making it easier with the expertise and service to keep those wheels turning. From business loans to cash management, we want to be your partner moving forward. Let's get going together.
Randolph Clay leads it 20-10. Larry, it has been wild.
It really has. From the very opening tip, you and I, we talked about this earlier. We knew it'd be fast break, but not this much. But it's the great defense. Here, Brandy Bowie, one of the senior leaders early on with the fast break. And that's what we've seen so many times. 10 fast break points on this. Mitchell County just not quick enough to get back. Bowie here. The great look here for Shamika Jackson. 6 points for her already. Shanice Jackson, I should say. Bowie yet again. That's how they've done it. 10 fast break points. And that's the difference in this game right now. I give Mitchell credit when they can actually force Randolph Clay to play in the half court. They've played them pretty even so far. Can they get points on the offensive end to make up this deficit?
Kobe Thornton, number 44, and Bowie, number 5, have been the difference in the ball game. Bowie, even though she is not large in stature, she was really fighting for the rebounds, and now it's going to go to the free throw line. Shot is up and no good.
Well, she showed good instinct there right before the break to run in. She saw the ball go up. Mitchell County, nobody put a body on her, and that let her get in there and create some havoc, and she's at the line.
And gets a point for her effort. And here comes Mitchell County, down by 11.
And right there, see, 14 was right there way too close. And she finally got some spacing now. Space yourself out, set up your offense. Got to move. Randolph Clay now in a zone.
Jamaica Williams, a Miracle Jones. And they're going to slow it down a little bit. Run some patterns and take a look at it. Jones trying to get open. Somebody's open in the lane. No good. And the rebound's going to come out to Randolph Clay. Good open shot. Just couldn't hit it from there.
Watch here. Watch the patience right now of Randolph Clay. Setting up their offense.
Right. Jackson, Parham, Jackson playing keep away. Left side, right side, Bowie. Ball's going to be batted out of bounds. 21-10. 2:49 left in the half, and I don't think anybody expected this.
No, it could have been a foul right there.
Could have been. Bowie going to trigger it in for Randolph Clay. Pull up. Nope, going to flip it to Thornton. Thornton traveling. Turnover, Randolph Clay, number 8.
You know, Kobe Thornton, 18 points in a game. Again, they're trying to get the ball inside to her right here. It's pretty athletic. Just dribble the ball in the inline. Turnover.
Too many steps. Jones, cross court. Dangerous pass. Jump ball. Mitchell County with a possession arrow. 2.5 minutes left in the first half. 21-10. Randolph Clay leads Mitchell County.
But it was a 14-2 lead at one point. So again, Mitchell County's calm down, settle down a little bit. That's a reach in. It's just bad. That's number 10, Parham.
Yeah.
Just wasn't in good position right there.
Second foul on Parham.
You know, you watch a game, as you and I watch so many games, and as coaches, you see, you can sit and see, well, this happened for this reason. It's the little things that will happen. You get the fundamentals right, you can make things happen.
It's like your first thought is don't. No, don't. Jones down on the baseline, going to trigger it back outside, looking inside to Jones in traffic. There's the open shot, didn't take it, going to pass it down low, and it's going to go out of bounds. Mitchell County ball on the end line. Mitchell County has got to figure something out to get some offensive firepower going. 3-ball helps, not good. And they're going to fight for the rebound. Randolph Clay going to come out of there with it. Parham crosses the timeline.
Switching to man-to-man defense now, Tommy.
Right. Into Williams. Mitchell County with a steal. Foul's going to be called on Maisha Williams. That's her third.
Well, actually, I think they give that to America Jones.
Is it Jones? Yeah, Jones, her third, yes.
Still, that's big. Here's a replay here. She got her with the body. Now she's got to come out of the game. Well, that really, really hurts Coach Sanders and the Eagles.
Yeah, a Miracle Jones. She's the one that comes off the bench and gives firepower. New number in. Maia Barnes for the Lady Eagles. Shots up and good. Shalia Lewis at the line. Thornton's going to get a break. And Thornton's going to come in. Thornton for Thornton. Second shot is up and good.
Nice problem to have if you're Randolph Clay.
Yes, it is. 22-10 now. Randolph Clay. Just under 2 minutes left and a half. Driving, whistle, and a foul. Foul's going to be called on Mathis. Triggers it in, up, no good. High off the boards, no good. Randolph Clay comes out of there with it.
It's going to be a challenge now for the Eagles. Can they keep this game from getting away from them without their leader, Jones, on the bench of the third foul?
Parham has it kicked away and picks it up. Mitchell County headed the other way. Williams triggers it left side to Moore. Long downtown three, short, missed everything.
Not sure that's the shot you want right there.
No, and the Randolph Clay crowd let her know.
Yeah. These two schools about not even 90 minutes apart, so they know each other well. They're taunting, a lot of taunting going on right now in the stands.
Yes, it is. Nice crowd too for a tip-off game of a tournament. Parham gonna drive and fire, no good. Rebound, Randolph Clay. Wow. Somebody went down hard in there. I think that was Lewis. Yes, it was. Shalia Lewis. It is a good crowd from the early start of today's game. Both of these schools always traditionally play before large crowds in the regular season.
And as you mentioned at the top, fourth time they've played. Randolph Clay 3-0 against them already this season as we get some new faces in for the final minute here for Randolph Clay.
But the interesting thing was those three losses were 3 points, 3 points, and 5 points.
They were.
Lewis pockets a pair.
Good free throw shooter.
23-10. Mitchell County down low, up and no good. High off the boards. Goes Thornton. Brianna with a rebound. Parham going to set it up. Bowie it is. Bowie driving and firing, batted away.
It's a nice block in there. Shambrika Holton, I think, got a hand in. I like Bowie's game.
She really knows. She's the quickest player on the floor.
She is.
No doubt. 24.5 left in the half. Mitchell County has got to go to work in a hurry here.
Yeah, they do. A lot of things to work on here at halftime as they get ready to try to, again, they've in the half court, they've been able to set them up, but on offensive end, they cannot get anything going.
Watch Georgia Outdoors from inside your living room. You'll be able to cozy up with bats and frogs, hang on the beach with sea turtles, kayak down the Altamaha River. Get wild with Sharon Collins in nature. Watch Georgia Outdoors on the great GPB. Stunning show. Very stunning. Love the show. Love the show. 24.5 seconds left in the first half. It's been all Randolph Clay. Randolph Clay in at 26-4 on the year. Bowie driving, looking, firing, no good. Rebound comes out Mitchell County. 10 seconds left. Gotta hurry. Lady Eagles across the timeline. Looking, driving, didn't get it off in time.
Oh.
Nice shot, but didn't get it off in time.
Tommy,
well,
24-10.
It's been different.
Yeah, certainly has. I tell you what, right now, Randolph Clay doing everything they want to do on both ends of the court. we saw how close these games were, all the way through the season. As you mentioned, those 3 games total of 11 points total. And yet you've got a 14-point leader at halftime.
24-10, Randolph Clay over Mitchell County.
This program on GPB is made possible in part by supporters of the Georgia High School Association, including the following.
It's been said that championships aren't won by individuals. They're won with team and teamwork. Hi, I'm Zippy Duval, president of Georgia Farm Bureau, and we're proud of our partnership with Georgia High School Association Athletics. In all of our county farm bureaus across the state, we have a championship team ready to deliver services to you and your family and all of Georgia farmers across this state. We invite you to come to your local county farm bureau and be part of our team. Go team!
Visit us online at gfb.org.
During this performance, one student will drop out of high school. Be there for your big finish.
GHSA State Basketball Championship Weekend only on GPB.
As the demand for power grows,
Georgia's nonprofit.
Member-owned electric cooperatives
Are committed to providing safe
affordable
and reliable electricity
to our members. We've been dedicated
to building strong
communities,
For more than 70 years.
and are proud to join
the Georgia High School Association, and Georgia Public Broadcasting
in support of our state's student athletes.
We are Georgia EMC, lighting the way.
You have to seize any advantage you can get to build a career, even while you're still in high school. That's why the Technical College System of Georgia offers dual enrollment. You earn college and high school credit at the same time, saving you money on college tuition. It's about your future. Dual enrollment jumpstarts your college education and prepares you for work in exciting career fields. Talk to your parents, school counselor, or a TCSG college about dual enrollment, or go to tcsg.edu.
Welcome back to the Macon Coliseum. We are at halftime of the first of 14 state championship games we will bring you over the next 3 days here on the great GPB. We're at the break of game 1. The Lady Red Devils of Randolph Clay lead Mitchell County 24-10 in the first half of all these games that we're going to see.
Yeah, we have a lot ahead, and just ahead we are going to have some first half highlights and stats coming up, and we're going to hear a lot about that Randolph Clay team, I think, in those highlights.
You know, it's been very interesting because this is the fourth time these two teams have played, and of course Mitchell County won the first 3, but Randolph Clay has a big lead in the one that really counts.
Yeah, but they've got another half to go.
That's right.
So
16 more minutes.
I think their fans probably have a lot to say about what they want their team to do in the second half. So let's check in with our social media correspondent Grace Olson with a look at what people are talking about. Grace?
Thank you, Claire. That's right. This game has been an up-tempo game, and the fans are into it. They were loud and proud, and they've been that way all week long. We've been tweeting, we've been talking on Facebook, and everyone has been so excited for this matchup, and man, it's been a good game. I'm going to relay that to you on Facebook and on Twitter. I'm taking photos, I'm doing interviews, uploading videos, everything to make you feel like you're right here at the Macon Coliseum with us, because this is an amazing game. So follow GPB Sports on Twitter, like us on Facebook. That way you'll have access to all that information. Also, use the hashtag GPB Hoops Finals. That is where the conversation is going to be all weekend long and all game long, so you can hear from Mitchell County and from all the teams from Randolph Clay, everyone on social media. We've got you covered. Back over to you, Claire.
All right, we're all ready to go. We've got 10,500 likes on Facebook. I think, at the end of the weekend, what do we want? 12, 13, 14,000?
Oh, I bet we can do it. I bet we can. I think we actually, we're almost at 11, so we're really close.
Let's say 15,000 fans. We need you to click on, like us on the Facebook, and we'll go from 11,000 to 15,000.
You're raring to go. You've got high hopes.
Let's check out now with the Georgia EMC scoreboard and see what has gone on so far today and what's going to come up later in the day. today. Right now we are at the half of the first game, the girls public school single A championship game. Randolph Clay leads that one over Mitchell County 24-10. Randolph Clay won a championship back in 1996. Mitchell County looking for their first ever championship. Coming up next at 4:45 or so, the single A boys public game. Wilkinson County takes on Turner County. Now Wilkinson County has won 6 titles. Turner County has won 1 back in 1963. The Class 4A girls is at 7 o'clock tonight. It is Columbus going against undefeated and number 1 ranked Redan. And the 4A boys, it is Jonesboro and Columbia. The Eagles of Columbia going for their 6th state title.
Well, now it is time for our career play of the game, brought to you by the Technical College System of Georgia. The field of information technology has grown rapidly over the past few decades, and it continues to add jobs to our economy. Careers like computer programming, network administration, and computer hardware engineering are vital to industries throughout the state. There is also an increased demand for exciting careers in video and film production, including editing, animation, and 3D graphics. That makes information technology a perfect fit for today's career play of the game. For more information on how to get your brand new career started, you can visit tcsg.edu.
All right, we're at the half of game 1 right now. 24-10, Randolph Clay leads Mitchell County.
And this has been a great way to start off this long weekend of coverage we're going to have. And I have a feeling that the second half is really going to bring us a lot more action than we saw in the first.
I think you're right. In fact, they lost the ball in the first half. I don't think they'll lose the ball in the second half.
No, I think they're going to keep their eye on the ball for the second one if they really want to come away with that trophy.
You know, and I'm looking forward to the entire weekend down here because we've got 14 championship games. We've got undefeated teams, 4 of them coming in. We've got top-ranked teams coming in. We've got some Cinderellas coming in, so we'll see how long they can dance at this particular ball in Macon.
And we were talking earlier, you know, last year we had Norcross who won the football championship, and then they were able to win both the girls and boys basketball championships. Buford has a chance to do that this weekend, so that'll be really fun to watch.
Right, that one will be tomorrow. That'll be good on Saturday. That'll be good.
All right, well, don't go anywhere. We have all those first half highlights and those stats coming up. You are going to want to stay tuned. Tommy Palmer and Larry Smith will have everything coming up next on GPB.
Nothing prepares you better for a great career than the 25 colleges of the Technical College System of Georgia. TCSG colleges produce graduates with the knowledge and training today's top employers are looking for. With campuses across Georgia, state-of-the-art facilities, and outstanding instructors with real-world experience, it's the kind of affordable college education that will fast-track you into a rewarding career. We're building a better future for you. Contact the TCSG college in your area today or go to tcsg.edu.
As a strong, stable bank, we're always looking for opportunities to boost the vitality of our communities by supporting local events and finding financial solutions for our customers in all economic times. Regions is proud to be a partner with Georgia Public Broadcasting in building a better Georgia.
Are you getting ready to go to college? Do you need financial aid to help pay for your education? Visit gacollege411.org today and find the information you need to maximize your financial aid award. Learn about the many state financial aid programs the Georgia Student Finance Commission administers, including HOPE. Apply for federal and state student aid with the FAFSA and explore careers or find a college or technical school that fits your needs. Go to gacollege411.org today and expand your opportunities for tomorrow.
Welcome back to Chance of a Lifetime. It's the final stage of the game, and it's also time for Jane to choose a door. Help her out. What door should she pick? All right, so Jane, which door did you choose?
I think I'm going to go with door number 2.
Door number... Oh, wait a minute. It looks like it says right here that you never graduated high school, so none of these doors are available to you. That's it for Chance of a Lifetime. We'll see you next time.
GHSA State Basketball Championship Weekend only on GPB.
Welcome back to the Macon Coliseum. Randolph Clay is currently leading Mitchell County 24-10. I'm with Randolph Clay's head coach. Coach, you talked about how rebounding could really be a key in this game. You've got double the numbers in the rebounding category as Mitchell County. How big of a difference can that make if you continue that pace?
It's a huge difference. It's going to be the key to the ball game. That and it's us shooting free throws as well. We got to make our free throws when they foul us, and we got to be able to stop them from offensive rebounding the ball.
Now, in last year's state title game, you started off slow. This has been an up-tempo game. They've been great off the fast break. How can you continue that pace?
We just got to keep it going. We're going to keep our defense turned up, and we're going to make our layups and hopefully come out of this thing with a big win.
All right, great luck in the second half. Back over to you, Larry and Tommy.
Thank you, Grace. Larry, let's take a look for the Georgia Farm Bureau. Let's take a look at those stats. Field goals, 9 out of 24 Randolph Clay. Mitchell County, 4 out of 27. 3-point field goals, nobody scored from there. Free throws, a big difference, but here's the killer for Mitchell County. Rebounds, 25-14. And the turnovers, believe it or not, Randolph Clay with a comfortable lead and turned it over 10 times.
Yeah, that again shows again that half-court set, what Mitchell County is able to do on defense. But Randolph Clay right now, and you and I were talking at halftime, with their length, I don't know if Mitchell County how you counter that. Their length on both ends of the court, the big difference in all the block shots, already 6 block shots in the first half for Randolph Clay, and that 14-point lead now as we start the second half.
Randolph Clay will trigger it in to start the second half here. 24-10 lead. 14 points is not insurmountable, but the first 3 minutes of the second half are going to be key. Bowie driving, top of the key, going to drive and fire, no good. Rebound Thornton, good. Kobe Thornton up and in with the basket.
Again, the length a problem. I like what both teams did there, the adjustments on both sides, both offensively and defensively right there. Bad spot here to stop.
Jamaica Williams triggered it to Chester. Take a look at that last basket.
This is Bowie here active, and watch inside. That's just Thornton having good inside position on 2 defenders, and the second chance point right there, the basket for her. She's done it on both ends of the court for Randolph Clay.
Kobe Thornton and Brianna Thornton inside have really been factors in this game. Chester, top of the key, goes right side. Fires up, no good. Whistle and a foul. Foul's going to be called on Alicia Mathis.
Yeah, it's DeAndre Hill. And I like what she did there because, as we said before, you're not hitting jump shots. If you go inside, you've got Thornton blocking shots, 4 block shots by her already. Take that runner, see what happens. Make something happen, make them foul you, go to the line, and hit the free throws.
Hill, nice soft touch at the line. Good shot there. We'll get another 26-11. Lady Eagles need to have a nice run here. Second one, nice shot. Good shooter's touch there. Thornton triggering it in. Bowie gonna bring it down court. Pressure, but not too much. Batted away. Right side now, Randolph Clay. Bowie gonna drive and lay it up and score. Smooth. She is as smooth as silk. Brandy Bowie with the nice baseline runner. Mitchell County in full court. Batted away by Thornton yet again. Look how smooth Bowie does this, Larry.
Yeah, she's just got so many moves. Takes advantage, senses the defender fell down, goes around the pick. The screen right there. Bowie averaging 24 points a game. She's just been smooth. Outstanding game for her so far today.
9 points so far. Mitchell County in full court. Driving, spin, move, up and too hard. Rebound Thornton. Gonna bring it out of there. Younger sister brought it out and stolen away. Nice move by Mitchell County. Up and too hard. Missed it.
That's tough.
Yates missed the drive. And Bowie answers with a bank shot the other way. Now 11 points for Bowie. Mitchell County has missed their last 8 field goal attempts. Jones driving, passes off, up, batted away, and the foul's going to be on Thornton. That one's going to be on Kobe. Kobe Thornton, that's her first. Let's take a look here. comes Bowie.
Well, this is the danger. I know that right now you're down so much you're going to have to full court press. This is the danger. Bowie is the fastest player, as you mentioned, on the court, and there's nobody can keep up with her. If she blows by your first set of defenders, first line of defense, nobody in the interior is making any kind of adjustments, and she blows right to the layup. She's done that more than once today.
Chester misses the first of two, and we'll get a second. 18-point Randolph Clay lead. Second shot upcoming. Good. Got the lip of the rim and got the shooter's bounce. Thornton going to trigger it in. Parham down court to Bowie. Bowie, top of the key. Down low to Thornton, no good. High off the glass, the other Thornton up, no good. Battle, the other Thornton can't get it. And Mitchell County going to come out of there with a good battle down there on the board. Across the timeline, batted away, and Bowie steals and gets it ahead. 1-on-2 break up, doesn't matter, no good.
Good defense there.
Good quickness by Mitchell County back down the floor that time.
It's 5-on-4, you have an advantage.
There's Jones, 3-ball, good shot. A Miracle Jones with a nice shot. They need her to get hot. 30-16, 14-point lead. Bowie driving, no good. Rebound Mitchell County. Mitchell County's gone to work on the boards. Jump ball. A Miracle, look at this three-pointer here. Nice shot, good touch.
This is what Mitchell County needs. I believe that's the first jumper that they've made the entire game, if I'm not mistaken.
We talked about it. They're going to have to establish the three or a two from somewhere outside of that lane because they're not making any headway down in that lane. Stolen away yet again. Jackson up and no good. Rebound, Randolph Clay. They have dominated the boards today. Bowie whistle and a timeout. Coach Acree going to call timeout. Red Devils lead it 30-16. We've seen some movement by Mitchell County. I think the momentum may be changing it a little bit. 4:37 left in the quarter. We'll be back after this timeout.
As the demand for power grows,
Georgia's nonprofit, member-owned electric cooperatives
are committed to providing safe,
affordable,
and reliable electricity
to our members.
We've been dedicated
to building strong
communities
For more than 70 years.
and are proud to join
The Georgia High School Association.
and Georgia Public Broadcasting
in support of our state's student athletes.
We are Georgia EMC, lighting the way.
Georgia Tech Whiz Kids have teamed up to compete for cash and a U.S. patent with the 2014 Inventure Prize at Georgia Tech. Tune in to GPB Wednesday, March 26th at 7:30 p.m. to see the 6 finalists demonstrate and defend their innovations in front of a panel of expert judges and to see who will be this year's champion. This is something you can't miss, only on GPB. Mitchell EMC presents the road to the playoffs. Randolph Clay, they beat Central Talbotton 71-48, Towns County 62-48, Claxton 45-30. Mitchell County beat Marion County, Turner County, and Greenville. They got Randolph Clay again, and Randolph Clay turns it over or misses a shot here, and Mitchell County back in full court with a little momentum. Ball going to go on the floor, picked up by Mitchell County. They're really doing a better job offensively running the patterns here. Jones to the top of the key, shot is up, no good. Board cleared out by Kobe Thornton.
DeAndre Hill there with a three-point attempt. And you see now you've got Williams is out of the game, different players in the game trying to keep him fresh. Coach Saunders goes deeper than Randolph Clay does with her Lady Eagles.
Bowie. She has been a one-man wrecking crew here pretty much through the whole game. Traveling. 13th turnover for Randolph Clay. If you told somebody they had a 14-point lead and 13 turnovers, somebody would say, you got to be kidding.
Yeah. again, in the half court, they've made it happen. It's offensively have not been able to get enough going. And let's see, again, you've got a couple of reserves in there right now. As you can see, Mitchell County, 4 for 27 in the first half, now 5 for 32.
Yeah. Up and no good. Followed by Jones, good. A Miracle Jones needs to get the miracle going. She is playing well. Here's Bowie. Bowie and Jackson in backcourt playing keep away. Jackson driving, gonna pass off to Thornton, who shoots a jumper, no good. Jones with a rebound. Mitchell County making some headway. Here come the Lady Eagles. Whistle and a foul. They're getting it done now. This is Terrietta Chester.
Well, Tommy, we talked about this at the very top. One of the keys to the game for the Lady Eagles is hitting your free throws right now. They've got to start doing that. I like that they're more aggressive. I like that they're shooting the runners, not waiting to try to get underneath, not settling for jump shots. They're actually trying to make something happen, getting to the line right now. You know, earlier in the first half, we saw it was all fouls by Mitchell County early, 5-0 at one point. Now it's 3 fouls to none, Randolph Clay. So right now you're getting to the line and hitting these, and all of a sudden if she can hit this free throw, it's a 10-point game.
Which is exactly what Mitchell County wanted. Chester got the first of 2 and will get another. 2:53 left in the third quarter. She's a junior, 5'8", missed, no good. Rebound comes out to Thornton. Pressure in the backcourt by Mitchell County. Mitchell County with a 7-0 run here. Bowie in full court. Whistle, foul on Mitchell County. That one's going to be on Jocelyn Moore. Her first foul.
Yeah, you heard the fans react a few seconds before that. They felt that Bowie pushed off on the freshman Moore.
And she may have.
And she may have.
We can't get everything perfect.
That's right. That's right. Bowie's a senior. Moore's a freshman. Seniors sometimes get those calls, especially when you're as quick as Bowie is.
Parham triggers it in to Bowie. Now to Jackson. Now to Bowie. Bowie driving, firing, no good. Rebound comes out to Mitchell County and going to be saved by the Lady Eagles, who have really gotten a shot of energy here. They're really controlling the tempo right now.
I like that right now. Williams got down on the floor, the freshman point guard, and here she goes, trying to get her going.
Good. Basket is good. Nice shot by Jamaica Williams. I think we got us a ball game, folks.
Yeah.
30-21, 9-point lead. Mitchell County crowd really getting into it now. Down to Thornton, short. Thornton with a follow out, and it's going to be Mitchell County's ball. Well, Mo has shown up.
It has. Well, I love the energy right now that the Lady Eagles are showing on both ends of the court. This is the most spirited, these last 5 minutes, most spirited we've seen them play the entire game, and it's down to single digits.
They're playing well. Jones, 3-ball, no good. Rebound comes out Mitchell County. Shot is up, no good. Jones bats it away. Thornton tries to save and does. Ball's going to go to Jackson, who's going to come across the time court line. Jackson down in the corner. Bowie driving, whistle. Foul's going to be called on Jocelyn Moore.
I'm going to call it before the basket.
Yeah. Second foul on Moore.
You know, but I wasn't sure. The referee kind of waited like she was going to call a continuation.
There was a hesitation there. Randolph Clay in forecourt. Shot is up and good. Nice move by Jackson. Jackson with a nice, good, soft touch.
It ends a 9-0 run, but that was one again. Mitchell County goes back and looks at the tape. That was one where the defense was not set, a little bit lost. They took advantage.
Ball goes off the foot of Jamaica Williams and out of bounds to Randolph Clay. 10th turnover for Mitchell County. Mitchell County now got a full court press. I'm impressed with this early crowd here. These are two class programs, very spirited, very much a lot of tradition. Bowie drives, no good. Rebound. Mitchell County. Here come the Lady Eagles in a hurry in forecourt. Now going to set it up and remount and reload. Jocelyn Moore, left side, into a miracle. Nope, turn around, no good. A Miracle Jones has really gone to work here in the second half.
Got that on Brianna Thornton, I believe. That's her
5'6" senior, her second foul. 41 seconds, 41.4 left in the third quarter. It's been a good one for the Lady Eagles. Shot's good.
She's got a nice touch on that shot.
She's a shooter.
She is.
This is not the first game she's played.
Lady Eagles trying to get their first state championship. First time here in the title game.
Second one, nice. I tell you, this young lady can play. And here comes Bowie in forecourt. Full court pressure. She is so quick. You have to see this in person to see how quick she is. Driving, firing, no good. That's offensive foul. That one's going to be on Bowie. She lowered that shoulder a little. Bowie with a foul. That's her first.
Yeah, if I dare to upon Bowie knifing her way through the defense as she does so often, this time she can't convert it.
Jones fires, no good. Follow up, no good. Rebound's going to come out Randolph Clay.
Well-designed play. Defense didn't get back.
Jackson, good.
Oh, that's the Mitchell County fans wanted to travel.
Jones fires to end the quarter. Now that was a better quarter, much better quarter for Mitchell County. And Randolph Clay had yet another good one.
They did. Tell you what, Mitchell County, you got to give credit to them. They're down 11, but boy, the momentum and the heart and the effort they have shown. We've got a great quarter coming up here. 11 for them in the last 6 minutes or so. We got a ball game.
It's a dandy. Back with a fourth quarter in a moment.
Attention high school students and parents. Going to college is expensive, but at College Gold Georgia events, students can get help filling out the free application for federal student aid to get money for college. You can also enter to win a $1,000 scholarship. Visit collegegoldga.com.
GHSA State Basketball Championship Weekend only on GPB.
This program on GPB is made possible in part by supporters of the Georgia High School Association, including the following.
Developing leaders for Georgia agriculture is very important to us at Georgia Farm Bureau. Hi, I'm Zippy Duval, President of Georgia Farm Bureau. Just like high school athletics, it develops leaders for our community and our state. We at Georgia Farm Bureau think it's just as important to develop the future leaders of Georgia agriculture. Our national security depends on it.
Take advantage of Farm Bureau's many services, from multi-line insurance to money-saving discounts. Visit us online at gfb.org.
Mitchell County dug their way back into this one. It looked hopeless for a while, but they really played well in that third quarter, and a Miracle Jones put on a show.
Well, we wanted to see her to get more aggressive, picked up that third foul in the second quarter, had to sit out more than what they wanted, but she did it outside, inside, great penetration here. The runner, no block shots by the Red Devils in that third quarter after 6 in the first half. Touchdown pass here. Jackson, you can hear the crowd still. Mitchell County wanting to travel there, but Jackson, she's got 10 points now, and that puts it into a double-digit lead. This very easily could be a much tighter game, but give credit to Mitchell County coming back strong and making this a ball game here in the final quarter.
8 minutes is an eternity in a basketball game.
Yes, sir.
Trust me. And momentum did show up for Mitchell County. They really fought themselves back into this one. The key was they led in rebounds 11-9 in the third quarter.
That was
the key for Mitchell.
That's big. They were down double digits in that in the first half. You're right.
Right. Bowie in forecourt, left side. Parham back to Bowie. Man to man or woman to woman, whichever you prefer. Randolph Clay. I'm trying to be a purist here.
That's right. Let me tell you something. Number 14, Moore for the Lady Eagles. Watch her from now on defense. This Lady Eagles team still down 11, but there's a swagger here that has not been present in this entire game. They now believe that they can play with this team and beat them for the first time this season in their fourth try.
A Miracle Jones has warmed up. Gets it. Here's a runner. Batted away by Thornton. What a nice defensive play. 5 blocks for Thornton.
Watch Moore on defense.
Bowie. Wow.
Yeah, too aggressive.
Yeah, that one was not a good foul. Jocelyn Moore, maybe it was. Let's take a look at Thornton's work down in the lane. Watch this. Hello.
That's impressive. Well, that's a nice adjustment, and here she is on the other end back to live action. That was a great out-of-bounds play called by Coach Acree.
What a smooth pass and layup by Thornton.
And she's only a sophomore, Tommy.
Intercepted by Bowie. The runaway train, whistle and a foul. Going to call a foul again. Jocelyn Moore with a foul. That's her 4th. And Bowie has really taken control here. Let's go to Grace on the sidelines. Grace.
She can dunk the ball. The head coach says she's been dunking since the 7th grade, and that she dunks all the time in practice when she's wide open. So we have yet to see that today on the court, but maybe we'll see it in this last quarter. Back to you, Tommy.
15-point lead. Red Devils scored on the other end. Now into Jones, up high, no good. Rebound comes out to Bowie, driving, laying it up, no good. Rebound Bowie, no good. Whistle and a foul. Foul's going to be called on Shandrika Holton. Just as we thought momentum had switched to Mitchell County, it's back to Randolph Clay.
Well, the big momentum play, too, by your 2 leaders, the sophomore Thornton on the block and then Bowie on the steal on defense. They say defense wins championships, and right now this defense is putting up an outstanding effort for the Red Devils.
Bowie, no good. She'll get another. Second one upcoming. Coach Acree not happy with that. Substitution for Mitchell County. Going to get some freshmen in there. Deandra Hill going to go out into the ball game. Antonio Jones for the Lady Eagles. It's been a game of runs. Randolph Clay has had more. 7-0 Randolph Clay run here. Batted away yet again. Mitchell County up and no good. Altered shot did Thornton. And Randolph Clay going to have it going the other way. Goes to Thornton. Back to Bowie. Bowie in forecourt. Young Miss Bowie has taken control of the game here for the last 3 or 4 minutes. Batted away. Pass was intended for Parham. 15 turnovers and a 16-point lead. Who would have thought such a thing?
You don't see those numbers very often. Coach Acree talked about this Randolph Clay team lost 3 games in 2 weeks in mid-January. She said it was a blessing in disguise. She said that they really needed that. It got them, it humbled them, got their attention, and they've been on a run ever since.
Mitchell County across the timeline in a hurry. Clock becoming a factor now. Downtown 3, good. Nice shot. Nice shot by Antonio Jones just off the bench. Obviously, she's the 3 shooter. 39-26, 13-point lead. Just under 6 minutes left in this one. Randolph Clay Lady Red Devils over the Mitchell County Lady Eagles.
You see this a lot of times too, Tommy. They go inside now to Thornton.
Wow, she is smooth. Thornton just kind of glides across the floor and banked it up and in.
Averages 18 points a game. We've seen teams make a run, and do you have enough to finish it? 9-0 run in the third quarter to make this a ball game. Do they have enough now in the final 5 minutes?
Jones misses from downtown. 15-point deficit now for Mitchell County. Into Thornton. Up. No good. Whistle and a foul. I tell you what, Brianna Thornton and Kobe Thornton. Watch how smooth Thornton is. Watch this move to the basket.
Well, what you watch is her footwork. Look at that right there. I mean, great post position. She had the inside, sealed off her defender, and had an easy path to the basket. That's just easy when you've got good position, good fundamentals. Kobe Thornton, she's a player.
Jackson fires a three and got it. Wow. You remember Randolph Clay, 15 points now. Randolph Clay came last year and got beat in the finals here by Gordon Lee, and they wanted to come back. Look at Coach Acree. 4:38 left in this one. 18-point lead, and Randolph Clay has just taken control here in the last 3 minutes.
Well, they're doing it with so many different players. I mean, Shanice Jackson averages 9 points a game. She's already in double figures. Brandy Bowie, 24 points. She isn't going to reach that number, doesn't seem. But all the little things she's done as a primary ball handler, bringing the ball in. She snatched rebounds, steals. She's done all the other little things you'd expect a senior leader to do. And right now, she's got her team 4.5 minutes away from a state title.
We said there were 8 minutes and a lot could happen in 8 minutes, and guess what happened? Randolph Clay went 4 out of 5 field goals to start the quarter, and that pretty much, unless the bottom falls out of the wagon here, Randolph Clay is going to be crowned the state Class A public champion here. But you never know.
You never know. These two teams we mentioned before, these two schools about 90 minutes apart. Mitchell County actually no school today to allow the students to come up. That's why they've got really, I think that's kind of contributed to this very large crowd we have here for this opening tip. You're right. Usually the first game of the day, you have one of the smaller crowds. If this place looks like this now, what's it going to look like tonight when folks get off work and make their way down here to the Centerplex here in Macon?
I really am impressed, and I've got to say, too, the Mitchell County and Randolph Clay crowds, congratulations for supporting your teams the way you have. This is great. These two teams are in lower southwest Georgia, and here we are in the mid-state, and you can see a lot of blue and a lot of red and black. It's a great atmosphere. Generally, in an early game, you're going to hear the ball bouncing a lot. We can't hear the ball bouncing because the crowd is really into this one. There's a shot from downtown, up and good. Follow-up by Williams is good. 44-28. Bowie in forecourt. Still good pressure by the Lady Eagles. Randolph Clay in black with red trim, and Mitchell County in white if you're just joining us.
Notice now that's Yates in the game now, number 24, defending Bowie. Moore is holding her shoulders when she left the game a few moments ago.
And they're running clock, They're burning time now. And doing a good job of it. Bowie, top of the key. Randolph Clay crowd really into this one. Thornton now to take the throw and gets it back to Bowie, who gets it to Jackson right side. Double team, and they boxed her up in the corner. Whistle and a foul. I believe that one's on Jackson.
It's not a bad foul. Stop the clock. At this point, you need possessions. You need shots. You got to get the ball back any way you can. I know it's 3.5 to go. There's a big hole to come out of here if you're Mitchell County.
Yates comes out. Williams also comes out. New numbers in there.
Antonia Jones, 23, also out. We saw more of the freshman back in. She's got 4 fouls trying to guard Bowie.
And Bowie fires, no good. Rebound comes out to a Miracle. And double team, whistle, foul. I believe that one's going to be on Bowie. What's that, her second? I don't think she's had any problems with that. Second foul. Team foul number 6. Mitchell County driving up, no good. Thornton's going to come out of there with it and get it ahead to Bowie. Whistle, and then another foul, yet another on Jocelyn Moore. And I think that will do it for her. Jocelyn Moore has really worked hard today against Bowie. And I got to tell you, she's had a full-time job today because Bowie has really put on a show here.
Yeah, she's disappointed, but let's face it, she's a freshman. Look back at this experience, and Mitchell County is going to benefit from that over the next 3 years. A lot of energy, showed a lot of moxie going up against a very good player.
And Bowie going to shoot the second. It's also good. 46-28, back to an 18-point spread. 14 points for Bowie. She's had a good day at the office, as we like to say. America Jones driving, going to pull up and fire, no good. Rebound comes out to Bowie. Tripping going to be called on Shandrika Holton. Holton going to draw the foul.
The referee saw something I didn't see there. I thought Bowie just stumbled trying to go up the court when she turned.
Did.
Yeah. Let's see if we see anything on the replay here, Tommy.
She comes out of there.
Oh, yeah. She swung her foot.
Well, the official got it right.
That's right. That's why they're there and we're over here.
That's right. That's why we broadcast. They call the game.
That's right.
Bowie fires good. The key to every basketball game is scoring when the clock is stopped. If you can do that, you can stay in most games. Bowie's 5 out of 8 in free throws. Second one upcoming. Good. She's done that before.
Biggest lead of the game now.
Right.
For the Red Devils.
20 points. Just when you thought Mitchell County was making a run, Randolph Clay went to work. Bowie going to be called for the foul here, and it looks like it's going to be Deandra Hill going to the line. 2:38 left in this one. 48-28. I don't think anybody who watches high school basketball or anybody in that 2-county area down there, 3-county area, Randolph Clay or Mitchell County, down in that section of Southwest Georgia, thought either team would win by 18 or 20 points or even lead by that much after they played 2 3-points and 1 5-point game in the first 3 meetings.
Yeah, I agree.
It's been a tough day. Thornton with the rebound ahead to Jackson. And they're going to kill the fast break and get it back out to Bowie, who's going to reset everything at the 2:24 mark. Heavy pressure. Jackson to Bowie, whistle, foul. Foul's going to be on Deandra Hill, her second.
A little frustration now by Hill. Mitchell County, 20-point game, 2:15 to go. Their coach talked about this is a program that really doesn't have a great tradition yet. And they said, hey, why not us? Why can't this be our time? They walked by that 2003, the giant picture in their gymnasium with the boys state championship team. They felt this their chance to put their picture on there and a stamp. But what a great run they've had here and great effort they've shown here in the second half.
Definitely. Definitely a great effort. And a great enthusiastic crowd from Randolph and Clay counties. Second shot is no good. Rebound comes out to Mitchell County. Still fighting and clawing and trying to put points on the board. Shot is up and no good. Jones fighting for the rebound, whistle and a foul, and I believe a Miracle Jones is going to be called for the foul.
That's her fourth, I think, and that's her. Is that 5?
That's 5 on her. Yeah, a Miracle Jones. She's a senior, 5'8". No next year as far as she is concerned. And that one's got to hurt. 12 points out of the 28. She's had a good day at the office. It's been a tough day. Second shot, or the first shot, is up and no good by Lewis. She'll get another. Also falls short, no good.
Start to look at this Mitchell County team. 4 seniors: Hill, Miracle Jones, Holton, Childs. Got a lot of young players, including this one, number 5, the point guard, Jamaica Williams. What a great future she has.
Downtown shot, good bank shot up and in.
It's not 5 o'clock yet. That bank's open.
Oh man, that was a nice bank.
That's right. She called that, right?
Yeah, she called it. Good. Bowie driving and no good. Whistle and another foul. Five's going to be on Jamaica Williams.
As you mentioned at the top, Tommy, this Randolph Clay team lost here a year ago to Gordon Lee. Coach Jennifer Akery said it made her team stronger, more determined to come back. And they've played with a vengeance today, with a purpose, great athleticism, great teamwork, great defense that really has been the difference. When you look back at this, it's the defense that has made the difference here for this Red Devils team.
Substituting in some of the newer numbers for Randolph Clay, Amanda Hall going to come in. Coach Akery promised us something special. She didn't tell us what she was going to do if they won. I can't wait to see at the end of the game what she's going to do.
Yeah, that's a great moment there. Hugging her junior, Perham.
19 points for Bowie. And now Mitchell County got to get some of their younger players in as well. Deservedly so. They've been a part of this team all year long, and they need to experience that state atmosphere. And I'm just amazed at this crowd. It's a great crowd today, and what a great atmosphere here at the Macon Centerplex.
Kobe Thornton now going out, standing ovation. The Randolph Clay fans, as you mentioned, outstanding crowd here. What a great start to this weekend.
I just wish we had gotten to see Kobe dunk before she left the game. Mitchell County firing up, no good. Rebound going to come out to the Lady Eagles, no good. And they're going to pick it up, and we're going to fire it up again, no good. Whistle and a foul, and Robinson's going to go to the line with 1:16 left. 20-point Red Devil lead. Randolph Clay, they came out from the gun, from the tip, in control, played well all the way through the first half. Mitchell County answered in the second half, and then all of a sudden at the fourth quarter, it was all Randolph Clay once more.
Yep, it's been, they made it a point a year ago to come back and get their first state championship since 2000. We said at the very top of the broadcast how they really needed to control the tempo, and they did that on both ends.
Robinson's free throw is good.
They're going to stop play for the substitution here.
Right, going to get everybody else in the game.
And here comes Bowie out of the game.
Bowie out of the game. She has had a great game today. Not just a game. She has had a great game today. Shot is up, no good. One of the younger players in, Slaughter, a sophomore, fired it up, no good. Whistle and a foul. I believe that's on 23, or is it 33?
It's number
Second
31.
Foul, 31.
Hall.
Amanda Hall with a foul. Aaliyah Childs going to the line with 1:08 left.
Running out of time.
Shot is too hard, no good. Rebound's going to come out to Randolph Clay. Down the floor in a hurry, batted away and picked up by Randolph Clay. Hall going to fire it up, no good. And it's going to go out of bounds and go the other way.
So Randolph Clay about to go to 27-4. Mitchell County will fall to 25-7 in the big number 0-4 against
Downtown.
Randolph Clay.
Yes.
A rivalry that will only get greater after this.
Oh, it'll heat up. It will definitely heat up. They play each other twice during the regular season, and then generally in the region championship down there. Fired up, no good.
Hear the chants from the Red Devils fans.
Randolph Clay is going to capture the Class A Girls Public School Championship. Whistle. Batted away. 30 seconds left in this one. 19-point lead by Randolph Clay. Three-pointer in and out, no good. And it's going to be Randolph Clay's ball. No, it's going to be Mitchell County ball.
That's been the story of Mitchell County's day. How many shots have we seen go in and out? That's at least a half dozen.
Intercepted on the inbounds pass. Mathis with the ball in forecourt. Mathis trying to drive, whistle, and a foul with 16.5 seconds left.
Yeah, Mitchell County still shooting less than 20% here from the field. 10 of 54. We talked about in the first half, they were 4 of 27. They've only slightly improved that here in the second half.
Hicks with a foul. And Mathis gets a point at the free throw line. That's her first. Second one upcoming, good. Nice touch there. 21-point lead. Pressure in the backcourt. Mitchell County across the timeline with 10 seconds left. Looking inside. Going to fire it up one more time. No good. Rebound comes out. Randolph Clay. And that is the game. Randolph Clay, Lady Red Devils defeat the Mitchell County Lady Eagles 53-32. Story of two halves. Randolph Clay out of the gate, really. If you had to divide it by quarters, Randolph Clay wins 3, Mitchell County wins 1.
That's right. That's right.
Third.
Yeah, I think the boxing judges would have given the third quarter, no question, to Mitchell County. But you give it up to Randolph Clay because here's the thing, too. You know, that 9-0 run in the third quarter that Mitchell County did to pull it within 9 points. And as we talked about, all the momentum was there, even though they did get that final basket. The momentum was there, was all theirs. But again, Randolph Clay holds that off. They get the victory in the championship.
Let's go to Grace Olson. Grace?
Hey, Tommy, I'm here with Randolph Clay's scoring leaders for the game, Brandy Bowie and Kobe Thornton. Girls, 4 times beating a single team in one season. That's quite an accomplishment. Your coach said it would come down to the small things and the heart. How'd you accomplish that tonight?
Defense. Definitely defense.
Okay, and this is your coach's first state title, your first state title. How important is this to you, your community, your school?
It's very important. We just happy.
How are you going to celebrate?
We don't know yet. We gonna find something.
That is yet to be determined. Well, congratulations, girls. I'm going to send it back over to Tommy.
Thank you, Grace. Great effort. Great effort. It's been a good one. 53-32. Randolph Clay captures the public girls Class A championship. Back after this timeout.
The GHSA Basketball Championships are made possible in part by Regions Bank. It's time to expect more. Georgia's Electric Membership Corporation, lighting the way. Technical College System of Georgia, learn more, earn more. And by viewers like you. Thank you. The GHSA would like to thank the Georgia Farm Bureau. You have to seize any advantage you can get to build a career, even while you're still in high school. That's why the Technical College System of Georgia offers dual enrollment. You earn college and high school credit at the same time, saving you money on college tuition. It's about your future. Dual enrollment jumpstarts your college education and prepares you for work in exciting career fields. Talk to your parents, school counselor, or at TCSG College about dual enrollment, or go to tcsg.edu.
As the demand for power grows,
Georgia's nonprofit,
member-owned electric cooperatives
are committed to providing safe,
affordable,
and reliable electricity
to our members. We've been dedicated
to building strong
communities,
For more than 70 years.
and are proud to join
the Georgia High School Association and Georgia Public Broadcasting
in support of our state's student athletes.
We are Georgia EMC, lighting the way.
As a strong, stable bank, we're always looking for opportunities to boost the vitality of our communities by supporting local events and finding financial solutions for our customers in all economic times. Regions is proud to be a partner with Georgia Public Broadcasting in building a better Georgia.
Right now I'm about 100 feet high, traveling at about 50 miles an hour, just thinking about where I should go next. If you have any ideas? Visit us on our Georgia Traveler Facebook page. Gotta go!
Larry, great opening performance by Randolph Clay. Generally, when you come on that stage as the first team, it is a little difficult. But boy, the Randolph Clay Lady Devils, Red Devils, they came out of the blocks like a thoroughbred.
Well, you and I were talking in the break just now about how it just was trying to, again, to get everyone usually we didn't get a chance even to get things in place because they were off and running right away and never let up all the way and they're the champions.
I think it speaks well of Region 1A. Two finalists in the championship game. Let's go now to Mark Harmon. Mark?
All right, it's time to present the trophy for the Single A Girls Public School State Champions. A lot of enthusiasm here, and for that we go to Dr. Ralph Swearengin, the Executive Director of the GHSA.
Well, congratulations to both teams, but especially to our state champions. And now our friends from Georgia Farm Bureau are going to come to make that very important presentation.
Oh, that's Mark. Coach, on behalf of Georgia Farm Bureau, we'd like to congratulate you.
All right. Coach Acree.
Yes.
You kissed that trophy.
Yes.
Tell me how sweet that was.
Ooh, it feels good after coming back from last year and just the heartbreak game last year to come out on top this year. All the glory goes to the Lord.
1996, Randolph Clay won a champion. You got another one for your trophy case.
Yes. It's our third one. Won one also in 2000.
All right, let's talk to a couple of your players here. Tell us a little bit about winning this championship as a senior.
It's very exciting. It's just breathtaking. Words can't explain how happy I am.
All right. Chuck up here. You're a senior as well.
Yes,
to go out on top with the championship trophy, talk about what went through your mind.
Well, at first I had to play my hardest and all that. I feel good about it.
All right, everybody's taking off. There goes the trophy. Congratulations to Randolph Clay, this year's Single A Girls Public School State Champion.